Hey everybody, welcome to the Mountain Gamer. Today I'm doing a full playthrough, a solo playthrough of Empires of the Void 2 using a solo variant that I found on BGG and then tweaked a tiny little bit. Now this solo variant is originally called the Perilous Fringe, and it's by a user named Villith or Vector Dream. That's what it says on the BGG page. So I took this thing, I played it. I thought it could use a little bit of cleanup, a little bit of help. So all due respect to the person who did this thing, it works great. It works great as is. I just, like I said, cleaned it up a little bit, changed a few things, and just made it in a more digestible format in the form of little cards that you put on top of the board. Nothing major. Now, if you've never played this game, I think this video is still a good way for you to learn the game just by watching it played, because everything that I'll be doing during the solo variant as a player is the same thing that I would be doing in a multiplayer game. The actions are the same, the strategy is basically the same, and then when it comes to the AI's turn, it's a pretty simple thing to follow. So yeah, so you might want to check this out. And also for yourself, if you've never played the game and you want to sort of, learn it and teach it to yourself, try out the variant. I found it a good way to familiarize myself with all these mechanisms. So with all that being said, let's get into the epicness that is Empires of the Void 2 using the solo variant, the Perilous Fringe. All right, welcome to the Mountain Gamer. So I've got the setup here for a solo game of Empires of the Void 2. Now, if you want to know how to set everything up and learn about the rules a little bit, you can go see the video I made on that subject. But for now, let's actually jump into the game. As a quick reminder, the AI is at 40 points, and he will make a few more points every once in a while, but not that much. But we have to beat his score at the end of the game. So I will be playing as green, the Academy of Ich, and he's going to be red. I forget the name. Let's call him the Parasite Merchants of Redondo Beach or whatever. So let's look at my player board down here. We'll look at my cards, my power cards, and my empower card and all that. Let's take a look. All right, so 7th Academy of Ig. We start with $10, not 7. That's in the video. I've got a random good here. This is my tech that I can go through. I actually ended up, I drew 2 and I kept this Empire card here, which has control to adjacent planet regions. This should be pretty easy because, I could control just a small planet and a big planet and, that's that. As far as my power cards here, I got some Celast, Corlazon, and Measle. So I've got 2 missions and 1 action here. So the mission here says, I employ eager Celastians to construct a building. Trigger, build an academy. Okay, well that's... and place 1 influence on Celeste. Okay, I might try to do that. Then we've got a mission here. I capture a victim for the Zip, let's do that again. I capture a victim for the Versian Dissectors. Oh, that doesn't sound good. Trigger, win a battle against a player anywhere but on Corlazan. Okay, we'll see if this can happen. He has a lot of presence here on Corlazan, but I can't fight him there. Where else could I actually fight him? Well, I suppose that I could just meet him in space somewhere and, beat him up there. That could be doable. And that would actually give me what? I would place 1 influence on Corlazan and gain 3 credits. Okay, pretty good. He has an influence on Corlazan. Okay. And then choose one of the player's units from the battle and remove it from the game. Ooh. That's pretty good. And then an action here, Measle 3. I don't have to be there. I purchase stock in one of the 5 great corporations. Okay. So cost 1 command and 2 space bucks, and I would place 1 influence on Measle 3. He's got like 3 influence on Measle 3, so I don't really think I would bother with that. All right, so let me think about this and we'll start the first turn. All right, well I think the first thing I'm gonna do is move an attack, so I'll put my thing on top here. Yeah, I'll spend a command. Actually forgot to put my cube on my command track here, so I will spend a command. Now for menial tasks like this, like moving my command cube and all that, I won't be going down on the board there. You know how to play this game a little bit. So I will move the cube 1 step to the right. Okay, fine. So I spent a command and I will move my world ship down here. Aha, there you go. So move, Zaza. And then I'll reveal all of this good stuff. Actually, this should have been face up. Yeah. Mistaken setup. Note to self. When you set up, if it's an AI-controlled uninhabited planet, this would have been face up. I don't think it matters. Well, see, in this case, it says gain 4 credits and discard. Now, the AI never, ever benefits from these things, okay? So essentially, if I go there, well, then I would gain 4 credits, and then I would discard. That's kind of lucky for me, actually. So there you go, 4 credits, and we'll discard this. I will also pick up that good. And now, because he's got nobody there, this is like an instant win for me. So I'll just take that off. Now, this does not make the AI lose a point, okay? It just goes off the board. Now, you will never subtract any points from the AI, okay, on that victory track or whatever it's called. You will only give him some points every once in a while, and that's only if instructed by the rules card or the rules file that you'll be using for this solo variant, okay? So I'm here, I did a move and attack, so boom, I've got a point here. So that was me, I did move and attack. This was me. If we look at the rules here, the AI would try to move toward a player's least defended inhabited planet. Now, I don't have inhabited planets yet, okay? So we'll move down. So he'd try to move towards the closest Sarkeen-free, non-controlled inhabited planet. So we've got a lot of Sarkeen up there. So not there, not there, not there. Sarkeen-free, non-controlled. So non-controlled, non-controlled, non. Okay, so the closest... Well, closest, let's say 1, 2, he's there. Or 1, 2, or where else? Yeah, this is the closest. So he would try to go towards there. Now the AI has a speed of 1. Now you're tied for distance, okay? Now it doesn't say in the rules here, but I mean, it's entirely up to you. You could roll a die. You can say 1, 2, 3, or 4, 5, 6. But I mean, he should go there, right? Between you and me. So let's have him go there. I guess that's smarter. So he'll do his move of 1. Now, when he reaches a planet and it has some face-down tokens, well, then he'll flip them over. So here we've got a lost colony. See, here it says +1 card. He will not benefit from that because anyway, he doesn't draw. He doesn't keep cards or anything. And now he'll take this token. So we'll put that in his reserve. So we'll put that over here. Sorry about the funky angle, but I will not be returning to this shot really that much. So in his reserve right now, he's got 2 goods. He's got the 4 allies here on, because he because he's got influence on those planets. Okay, that's why he's got these guys. Again, if you've seen the rules video, the AI will not benefit from any of these allied abilities. Okay, he basically just keeps them from you, all right? And in here I've got all his red stuff, and here I've got his star sloops, his starfarers, and 4 buildings. All right, so that was his move, and now he needs to do the and attack portion of the thing, so he will just put his control cube on the planet. So now it's our turn. All right, for my action, I think I'm going to build. Let's put that over here, because I'd like to make my world ship a little bit stronger, so... I mean, this is build and research, but I think I'm just going to build, actually. So I'm going to put this thing over here, actually here, and I'm going to pay 5 to get me a base. So it's all about that base, No trouble. Do I want to do anything else? I mean, I can't recruit or anything, so maybe I should build something else. I could put another base. Like I could spend this 3 attack and spend some money to put a base here, right? That would make my ship pretty strong. That's pretty expensive though. It's still, a 3 + 2 + 3, that's 8. I do have it. Do I do that? I kind of want to do it. Kind of. Okay, let's do it. I'm doing it. So yeah, 8 to put another base up here. And I will actually be using this 3 attack. So I'll discard this for this value. So that was my 8, gone. Yeah, I don't know if that was smart. Probably not. It is me, after all. So that was build. Now, I don't want to research just now. Okay, I'm going to keep this as is. So now the AI has to react to this. So when the AI reacts, he has to follow your exact role, okay? If you did build and research, he'll do both. But if you did just build, then he will just do build. So if you look at the card here, it says build. The AI automatically builds a base, okay? So you'll go in his reserve. You'll get one of his 4 bases, okay? And it says here, take one from the reserve and put it, follow the list here, on the AI's world ship, on the mini itself. And the AI's world ship limit is 1. So this is going to happen just once in the game. So you'll put this right here. Okay, for the life of me, and I would have to ask the designer, this is probably a mistake. Why do the icons on the units and the bases, why are they reversed? It's always dice and then attack, and then it's attack and then dice. I tell you. Quality control, folks. Quality control. All right, so that was that. The AI will not be doing research because I did not do research. So there you go. It's back to me. So for my action, I will go back to move and attack because I want me some of this stuff. So I'm gonna spend 1 command point here to move into here. So 1 command, and I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna move right into this surface area here. So I will be attacking. Well, not these guys, okay? Because red here controls that planet. So this is basically just a free thing. I don't have to beat him or anything. Easy peasy. So I'll take him out of there, put myself in here. And now the way I understand this is that I'm not giving myself a victory point because I did not win a battle. I did not roll any dice or anything. So I don't gain an instant victory point. Oh yeah, don't forget, I pick up these things because I now have, mined this planet or whatever. So I get an artifact and a Toblerone.
What about my Toblerone?
Yeah, I'm gonna call those Toblerones from now on. Okay, so now the AI has to react to my move and attack. So by looking at the card here, it says the AI will try to go first towards towards the player's least defended inhabited planet. Least defended inhabited planet. Well, there's only 1 inhabited planet that I control, and that's the one I just took. So he's gonna try going there, and he'll move only 1. So what's the shortest way here? It would be 1. Yeah, there's no path here. So 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2. It's 2 actually. So he'll go just 1, like so. And now, as I said, I don't know if I said in this video or the other one, but these, the AI can stop on Sarkeen-controlled planets. Okay, he doesn't have a fight with them. They're old drinking buddies. Yeah, they go way back. So there you go. That was the AI's move and attack. And now for my turn, I think what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to scavenge. That's the I guess the problem with the solo variant is you can never do this, right? You can never follow to do refresh because you're never following anyone. So if you want some more stuff, you got to go there. So I'm going to go there. And the AI's response in that particular situation is he's just going to discard 2 power cards off the top of the power deck. But for now, let's do my refresh. All right, so from the top here, I would gain 5, 6, 7 because this is just like a 2-player game, so you do abide by those rules. So let's actually go 8 here and get 1 back to the bank. Then we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 cards. I already have 2, so let's draw 2 new ones here. So I've got this one and this one. Let's take a look at these really fast here. So we've got Celast Mission. I raid supplies for some desperate Celastians. Trigger. Win a battle against a player within 2 spaces of Celast, but not on the Celast surface. Well, no, it's 2 spaces away. Place 1 influence on Celast and gain 1 VP. Also, take 1 of the defeated player's unused goods. Aha, he does have goods, so I would that would work. And then on Sentina, action. Well, not on Sentina, but it's a Sentina card. I buy a used ship from a Sentian merchant. Cost, discard cards with power equal to 3. Ugh. Place 1 new star sloop in Sentina orbit. Then place 1 influence on Sentina. So, okay, so we'll put those on the side here. So that was the cards. Then we'll go back to, refreshing the commands here. So like so. Now I've got this little cardboard thing here because it's a 2-player game. You get more commands, this. And that is that. Yeah. And now we'll cycle 2 cards off the top of the power deck. And a 1 and a 2. Okay, if ever this was an event, well, you'd put it into play. Okay, so the AI has followed my scavenge or my refresh, whatever you want to call it. And now it's my turn. All right, next I'm going to go do a build, I believe, because I have a bit of a plan. All right, now I could do build and research, but I think I'm only going to build. I'm going to use this Toblerone.
Toblerone.
And I'm going to build, I'm going to invest this in here, at the bottom here. All right, so now this can only be Toblerones. This can only be artifacts, as they call them. Yeah, so I'll put that here. And I will pay $5 over here to build me an Academa. And I'll build the Academy up here on Celast, and I'll just put it up here for now because I want to do this here. I employ eager Celastians to construct a building. Trigger, build an Academy. Ba, 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 ba. So I did do that. Place 1 influence on Celast. Haha! And now I will put an influence there as well. And because I am the player with the most influence, I now gain the Celastians as allies. And while I have them, I can build +1 building on a region. Ooh, so all the regions now our +1 building while I have these guys. Pretty good. And these units here, if I ever recruit them, if they are in a group that you're moving, they give you +1 move. So pretty good. All right, so I'll put these next to my player board. All right, so they're way down here. So I did play this card as a trigger, so that's gone. Now I could also do some technology stuff. Do I want to do that? Now see, these here are pretty cool. When you gain tech, gain 4 credits. I could pay 2 attack and this and put that there. Plus 3 VP if you have all tech. I don't know that I'll have all the tech, but could we pay 2 attack? Which one don't we want to do? This here is win a battle against a player within 2 spaces of Celeste. But not on Celeste surface. This might happen? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I won't do that. What does it give us? Place 1 influence on Celeste. Well, I have that now. And gain a VP. Also take one of the defeated players' unused goods. 1 VP, 1 influence, and a good. Yeah. I just have to meet them like in space and kick them in the face. Maybe I could do that. What about this one here? This is for 4. This says, I buy a used ship from a Centenian merchant. Discard cards with power equal to 3. So not only do I play this, but I'll have to discard another card. This is not so good. To place an influence on Centena. No. You know what? So what if I play around with this stuff, right? So actually what I'll be doing is, I think I'll be putting this here. Okay, so that's 1, 2, and I'll be doing this one as well. So 3, okay? So 1, 2, 3. And now I'll pay for this at the end. Now it's too bad that this, it says when you gain tech, plus 4 credits. It's not like I'm doing this, ka-ching, and then I'm doing this and I'll gain the credits. You really have to put these down and then you pay your attack your attack cost. So 1, 2, 3, yeah. Too bad, I would have liked those 4 credits. But there you go. So I'm playing this. So now whenever I gain a tech, I'll gain plus 4. And this one over here, plus 1 VP per completed Empire card. Okay, let's go with that. All right, so the AI would now follow. Now I did both things. I built and I researched. So the AI follows and he will build a base automatically. All right, so take it from his supply. That's his second base here, and it says here on the world ship, no, we can't because there's a limit of 1, so we'll move on to number 2. On a controlled, AI-controlled inhabited planet with the least amount of his units on it. That would actually be, well, he only controls 1 planet now. So you see the only inhabited planet he controls is that one. He does have units on it, but I mean, there's no other choice. He doesn't have any other ones, so we can still activate that point. So the building is going to go here. Onto Corlazan. So that is a very well defended planet for him. Because he's got Star Sloop, 2 Starfarers, and now a base. Okay. And then he would research. So when you do research, the AI will discard 3 random goods to immediately score a VP. But in the AI stuff, he's only got 2. So what's going to happen is he will actually gain a random good. So I'm going to grab a random good off screen here, and it's... Okay, a Toblerone.
Toblerone.
All right, so that was his follow. And now it's my turn and I'm unsure what to do, okay? If I do move and attack, and let's say I just, go away to do some other interesting things, the AI will respond by moving towards my least defended inhabited planet. And it's that one. So if I go over there, well, he's going to move in here and just take that off. Just like that, because I'm not defending this place at all. So the thing is, if I take move and attack, he will come in here. It's gonna happen, okay? So it's like I want to force him to come here just so I can, fight him and push him back, right? But now, so what do I do? So do I drop people off? Do I drop these guys off? And they aren't that strong, these guys, right? I could drop them off and then do my move and attack, let's say. Because I do have some strength on my world ship, so I can maybe go attack some stuff. Or maybe I could just land in orbit on Corzar over there. And then I kind of wait for him to come in. But I think he might win, because he's got on his ship there, yeah, he's got all of this. So that's 3 attack strength and 3 dice. See, that's not a lot right there. Now, when you engage him in battle or when he engages you, you draw a face-down combat card, power card for him, right? And you reveal. So it might be like a 4. He might win this thing. So I don't know. I really don't know. What do I do? What should I do? Maybe I recruit first and I leave some people on the surface. I could recruit one of those Celestian technicians. I mean, they're not super strong, but I mean, at least it's 2 dice. Yeah, maybe. Okay, let's do that. So I'm gonna, get on the recruit action here. Ah, yes, and I always forget this. When you recruit, you draw 2 Empire cards and you keep 1. This is something I always forget. So I'll actually do that first. So let's flip that. What do we got here? Advanced. Have built all of your academies. Maybe. And gene splicing. Hello, I'm Gene. Gene splicing. Own at least 3 life form goods. Life forms are the mushrooms here. I only have 1. So is that doable? Is it doable? I mean, there's some on the board. I can see them. There's 2 that I see face up. Have built all of your academies. That's a lot of academies. That's a lot of, that's a lot of money. I don't know that I will have done all my academies. I think I can maybe gamble this. Yeah, I guess I'll keep that. Okay, so I'll discard this one. And now let's recruit. So these Celestian technicians here cost 3 to recruit. So I will just spend that space moolah, and I'll recruit these guys. Now these guys can go anywhere they can go on your world ship or anywhere on the board where you have a building that is under your control, basically. So I do control this academy, okay? So let's put this guy right here. You're going back home, Timothy. So yeah, I don't have anything else to recruit because I don't have any more money. So there you go. Now it's the AI's turn to react to this. Now the AI will recruit 1 unit and 1 only in the preferred order of... Number 1, Starfarer. So let's check in here. Does he have a Starfarer? He does. Okay. And unit placement. He will put this on an AI-controlled planet that also contains a building in the preferred order. Now it's going to be his building, of course. And preferred order is on an inhabited planet where the AI has the least amount of units. And now this is not a problem, but I mean, the only place where he does have a building and that he controls is actually on Corlazan again. And he has a butt ton of units on there, as well as a base. Yep, so here we go. We're putting this onto Corlazan. Now he's got 1, 2, 3, 4. So this would be the actual, the last unit that he could put on this planet. Because as the rules state, and I did change the rules since the making of the rules video, but I did put a note on that. Usually it said you put the unit on the least defended planet, but now it's the least defended planet as long as there are 4 units or less. Because if you don't do that, then you'll wind up with a huge stack, and that's kind of useless. But for now, 1, 2, 3, 4, that's fine. So now that's what he did to follow me on my recruitment. So what am I going to do now? Now you see my ship here has 2 attack and 2 dice. I mean, I could leave some people here, right? This is 1 attack. Okay, I mean, let's say I keep this guy over here. So that's 1 unit, 2 units, and then do I go for the 2? Yeah, this is stronger. I mean, I could leave all of this here, and then I could move this guy just to that little planet over there to make a point and to pick up some stuff. Maybe I do that? Because his strength in here is, that's 3 dice and 3 attacks. That's not very strong. 3 dice, 3 attacks. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 attacks and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dice. I mean, I could potentially defend and like push him back. I could do that. Okay, let's do that. Thank you for joining me, and Steve thinks about how to play a game. All right, so I'm going to do move and attack. I'll put this thing on top there, move and attack. So that'll cost me 1 command to go over here. So 1. And let's find out what this stuff is. Okay, sweet. It's an ancient temple giving me 1 more victory point when we score. And what is this? It's a mushroom. Yay. Now, I needed to have some mushrooms because, if you remember, I got the gene splicing here. Mr. Gene Splicing, own at least 3 life form goods. Life forms are these mushrooms. So I've got 2 right now on my player board, and that is good. Okay, so I did that, and then of course I gotta put my green cube over here. So that was move and attack. Okay, and then he's gonna follow. So if we check out the card here, he's gonna follow and he'll go towards a player's least defended inhabited planet. Well, I only have 1 inhabited planet that I control, so he's gonna move right in here. There we go. And now this ding-dong will start a fight with me. We'll grab a card from the top of the power deck there. So that's going to be his card. And he's got 3 attack and 3 dice. So let's put a 3 here for his 3 attack. He'll roll 3 dice. Now I should mention, I believe this is the first battle that we're having. So I'm going to mention that I will be playing with a variant I found on BGG. It's not called this, but I've renamed it this here. It says doubles add +1. Let's read it together here. So it says, do not use if playing with the Dramatic Battles variant. Dramatic Battles is, and we're not doing this, this basically enables you to remove ships from the game, okay? This makes the game a little bit more mean or whatever. We're not going to use this because I don't think it's fair against the AI, so let's go back to what we will be using. So doubles add 1. Very simple here. It says, as the attacker or the defender, after adding your chosen die to a battle, you may add +1 to your strength total for each unused die in your pool that has the same value of your chosen die. It's just a long-winded way of saying, if you have doubles, they add 1. So if you rolled 5, 5, 2, well, you choose the 5 because it's the highest one. And then you add +1 to your total for the other 5 in your pool. There you go. So essentially, if you had 5, 5, 5, well, then you'd have 5 +1 +1, you'd have 7. So there you go. So this dude will roll 3 dice. Oh, wow. Okay, so 6 + 1, that is 7. Wow, okay. So let's do 6 here and we'll add 1 over here. So that's 10 total, plus whatever's on the card. This guy might win. So I'm gonna have to check out what card I want to play. But I mean, we could roll dice first. Okay, so we said that I had 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5 because of my bases. So that's 5 dice, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 4 attack. Okay, so I'll put my 4 here for 4 attack, and I'll roll these 5 dice. Wish me luck. And that is, well, I mean, 3 and then 4, 5. So see, this variant here is to basically encourage you to purchase units that have a high die quantity printed on them, right? Because, you know, like if we look at these guys here, they're pretty much the same, right? It's 1 attack, and then 1 die, 2 dice. And you're like, well, what's the really... Yes, you've got more odds of rolling something that's high, you know, when you get units with more dice and all that. But it wasn't really a big draw. So we thought, a lot of people thought, if you look on BGG, by using this variant, you sort of, you know, it kind of compensates. It kind of gives you the urge to go buy these guys that have the higher die stats. Anyway, okay, so now, I mean, these are my cards here. So what do we got here? 10 plus, I don't know, let's say 3, 13. Then we got 9, so 10, 11, 12, 13. Ugh, I need 4 to win. So I mean, I don't think I have much of a choice here. I'll play my highest one here. Did I want to do this? High raid supplies for some Celastians. Place 1 influence on Celast and gain 1 VP. Also take an unused good from the player. Look, I mean, I have to push this guy back, so I'm playing this, okay? Okay, wish me luck. So again, we got 13, and he's got 10. 13, do I... Yes! Right? Right. No, 9. 10, 11, 12. No, I've got 12. Meh. Oh, man. He's got 13. Now, if we had been equal, defender always wins, right? Oh, that's horrible. Damn you. Okay. Oh, that's bad. Okay, so he wins. Ugh. Oh, that's just the pits, man. Yeah, that's right, the pits. So he's going to replace this. Now, he did win a battle, but we will not give him a VP because the AI doesn't score VPs that way. And now he's going to push me back to the future. Yeah, back right over here, I guess, because it's the closest. Well, Clamato, where do I want to go? I think I'll go over here, actually, because maybe I want to explore that part of space. So, yeah, let's move. Well, that's just bad. All right, well, that takes care of that. So that was my move and attack. All right, I think my next action is going to be to scavenge or refresh. Oh, you can actually see my camera rig here. Hello. All right, doesn't matter. Let's do refresh. I mean, I didn't really need to because I have a lot of command, but I don't have any money, and I have just this card, and I'm not going to be able to fight if I don't have anything. So, yeah, let's just refresh. So we'll gain $7. And this goes back to the top, and we get 4 cards, but we already have 1, so let's see what we get. All right, so 1, 2, and 3. What do we have? Oh, we have an effect. Okay, we'll put that on the board. Draw another one here. What is that actually? This is Celastian Construction Company. Construction companies on Celast are seeking to drum up business on other planets. Effect. Every player with at least 1 influence on Celast receives a 1 credit discount when building. So less expensive for you to build. Just anywhere in space. Okay, sweet. So I'll put that on Celast. And I do have an influence on Celast. All right, so we'll put that on the space there. And let's continue to check out our cards. We have a 3 here, Delivery. I transport a group of cyborg infiltrators to Sentina. Pick up and movement on Corzar. I was planning on going there. And pick up a cargo token. Destination Sentina. Okay, that's sort of a run, but I can do it. And then place 2 influence on Corzar. Gain 3 VP. And lose all influence on Sentina. See, I was planning on attacking Corzar. So I could attack them and then pick up. I'd have to check the rules. I always get that mixed up. Like, do you have to pick up and then attack, or yada yada yada? So I'll check that out. Next, we've got here, I hire some Celastians to upgrade my world ship. Cost 2 commands. Immediately move your world ship to Celast, which is right next door, and build a building on your world ship. Pay the credits, but ignore the power cost, if any. Okay. Yeah, cute. And, oh wow, 4, okay. I stop an outbreak of a mutated form of the Celastian disease. Cost, be on Celast, pay a command, and a mushroom. Place 2 influence on Celast. Also, gain 2 VP. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I can use this, because if I eventually go back to Celast and start a battle to, you know, put my cube back here, then I would lose this influence. But then I can take a card action and sort of like put my influence back on Celast. So maybe I hang on to this. Okay. All right, so that was my Scavenge, and now the AI will respond by just cycling 2 cards from the power deck. So let's do that. Okay, that's done. And for your information, I checked the rules. Basically, when you have a pickup or a delivery, you always do this and gain the rewards before you start a battle. So I don't think it's going to change anything for us, but I mean, just now you know. And knowing is half the battle. Okay, so we're going to move the token up here to move and attack. So let's do that. So I'm going to move this dude over to Corzar and pick a fight. Okay, so let's hope we don't have a repeat of what we had before here. So let's move these guys right onto here. Just put it like this to see the numbers. All right, so I'm going to be fighting the Cyborg Outcast over here. So they have a strength of 2 and 2 dice. So let's put a strength of 2 right here. I have a strength of 1, 2, and then 3, 4. Get your buddy moving on the dance floor. So that's 4. Now, yeah, they're going to be using a power card. And I will roll the dice, and then I'll choose which power card I use. So they will be rolling 2 dice. Okay, so this is for the Cyborg Outcast. Man, I am rolling like a crazy person for them. Wow. Holy banana. Okay, so that's 6, 7, so I'll just add 1 here. Oh my god, that's horrible. Wow. Okay, and that's just bad. And dice, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5 dice. Oh my god. Okay. Ugh. Come on. Okay, well at least that's a 6. Okay, so we've got 10. See, this is 10 to 9. It's still pretty tight. Man, that's bad. Okay, and as far as cards go, now, oh, actually, I had to do this before starting a battle. Okay, I'm going to do it now. I don't think it breaks the rules, okay? So I transport a group of cyborg infiltrators to Sentina, pick up end movement on Corzar, and pick up a cargo token. So I did end my movement on Corzar, so I will pick up a cargo token, and I'll put this on my ship. Now, the rules state that you can never have more than 1 cargo token, like, in play. Like, even if you have, like, 3 ships, you can't have 3 cargo tokens. I'm going to say, Ryan, I disagree with that rule. At my house, you can pick up as many tokens as you want. 1 per ship. Okay, you got 2 ships, have fun, deliver 2 things. Come on, man. Why is that a rule? Okay, I'm sure there's a reason behind it, but thematically, it's just like you're adding a rule and it just bogs everything down, and I don't like it. I don't like it, Ryan. I don't like it. Okay. So we've got to add some attack here. I think, just to be really safe, I'm going to play this one. Because I don't think I want to build, something on my world ship just by saving this. I don't think I'm going to do that. So let's play this as a 3. Because hopefully this will be 10, 13. This will be 9, 10, 11, 12. If it's 4, it's 13 and they win. Oh my god. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. It's a 1. Yay! Okay, so I beat them fair and square. Alright guys, so I am your new overlord. So we'll put this over here and we'll score a VP on the track because we won a battle. Back in the tray, and now we do steal their stuff. And it's 2 of those Toblerones.
Toblerone.
Okay, so that was pretty good. Now, what's the AI going to do? Now, according to the rules here, the AI will move his world ship toward a player's least defended inhabited planet. Well, I only have one inhabited planet. It's that one, so he'll move 1 space. Over here, of course, I'm going to have to change my strategy. He goes up here, and then when he attacks, he will seize control of planets if possible. So yeah, he seizes control of this planet. I am an idiot. I am playing this game like a total idiot. That's just horrible. Now you see, I think what's happening is, because I'm always like 1 or 2 steps behind this guy, he's just going to keep trailing me and, replacing my cubes with his. I think I should like warp across space and go do something somewhere else really far. That way it takes him some time to reach me. And by then, I don't know, maybe I'll be stronger or smarter? I don't know. Yeah, I feel like I'm playing this like a total idiot. But hey, you can learn from my mistakes, I suppose. Okay, so that was his follow of my move and attack. So what are we going to do now? And just by the way, I noticed that because I have the Celestian Technician, I did not even have to spend 1 command point to move. Okay, because these guys add +1 to your move without, you basically have 1 free move that doesn't cost a command point. So I'll move my command back here. All right, now what I think I'm going to do is, because I'm pretty annoyed at him just coming in all the time and stealing my spots and my points, I will do the build and research action, okay? And I don't think I'm going to build anything because it's very expensive to do. I'd like to put a base up there, but I mean, this is like 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And I have to put these artifacts here, and I don't have that. So, So I'm not going to build. I don't think I want to build more academies. Not right now, okay? So I'm going to research. Now, I will be researching this here. Recruit warbots. So I'll put that there. That's going to cost me 1 of these attacks. And I think I'm going to use this one here. Just like so. Because I don't think I'll do this. 1 influence on Measle 3. No, he's got 3 influence on Measle 3, so I don't see a big reason to do that. So this is going to enable me to get these warbots. Because I was thinking, oh, maybe I'll leave some, some of my starfarers on the planet. But this is 1-1. And the warbots, for the same, well, almost the same price. I mean, it's just 1 more. It's 2-1. So, yeah, maybe I should invest in some warbots because my units suck. So maybe we'll do that. And leave a whole stack of warbots on that planet. So is there anything else I want to do? I mean, this thing could go on bio-neural network, but it's going to cost me 4. I don't think I want to do that. So, no. And what about these Toblerones?
Toblerone.
I mean, I could put it here just because. No, I don't think so. Okay, so that's it. That's going to be my my build and research. Now, AI has to follow my exact thing. So because I only did research and not build, he will discard 3 random goods and gain a VP. So he does have that. That's his area. He'll discard these 3 goods and he'll gain a VP. So this is one of the, one of the few times where you actually play with the victory track there for the AI. So here we go. He gains an AI. He gains a VP. Hello. So that being said, for my next action, I will actually do the recruitment and I will get me some warbots. All right, so as we've seen here, the warbots have a cost of 3. So, well, we can get 2. Yeah, why not? So let's get 2. That's 4 attack and 2 dice. That's pretty good. That's pretty decent. So I'll recruit them and I will place them on Corzar. Now I can do this because my world ship is there. And of course, before we do that, we'll get rid of these 6 credits. Now I say on my world ship, but it's actually any region where you currently have your world ship. So they're going to go straight onto Corzar. And before I forget, when you recruit, you draw 2 Empire cards and you keep 1, which is a nifty way of making more points. So what do we have here? Trained, at least 5 of your Starfarers are on the board. Very funny that we just opted not to bring out the Starfarers. Okay. And then varied, have recruited at least 1 unit from 2 different allies. I mean, this is a good idea, but I only have 1 type of ally right now. Yeah, 1 unit from 2 different allies. I'm going to have to get some more allies, but I think I'll keep this, because I'm not sure I want to bring out these guys, because they kind of suck. So yeah, I'll keep this. Put that over here. So my guys are down here, and now the AI will follow recruit. He will recruit 1 single unit, and he's got... Yeah, he does have a Starfarer left, so he'll recruit that. And he will place that on the AI-controlled planet that also contains a building. And the preferred order is the one with the least units. Yeah, well, that's going to be right over here on Celeste. Because the only other spot where he has a building is here, but he's kind of full up here. So let's put him way over here. Okay, so I guess I'm sort of ready for him. Like when he comes into here, at least I've got 4. If I leave someone else there, 3 units. Yeah, maybe I'll leave... one of my Starfarers. So that'll be like 5 attack and 3 dice. I mean, that's pretty decent. It's not the best, but it's decent. But now, of course, when he comes in to kick my butt, I still have to be ready to play one of the attack cards. And I do like both of these. Like, I don't want to spend them or be forced to spend them in combat. See, putting 2 influence on Celeste could be useful later on. Oh, but I need a mushroom. Oh, I do have that. Yeah. Well, you can't see it, but it is down there. My mushroom is down there. Okay. And this one here is place 2 influence on Corzar. Yeah, I want to keep that as well. So I think before anything, I should refresh. Dang, I hate that. I really hate that. I hate that you have to play a power card in combat. Like, if you're not planning on doing any combat and then somebody swoops in and starts a fight, it's like, oh, thank you for making me waste one of my cards. Urgh. Yeah, I really, really hate that. So now what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to pick move and attack, okay? Because I feel like the mid game is coming kind of close, and I want to maybe, try to get this going here, control 2 adjacent planet regions, and I don't really now, but I could here very easily. So I'm going to do a move and attack. So I'll spend 1 command, and I'll move this little dude over here. Now I have to roll, so we'll try that. Okay, so this is my first command, and let's roll a die. Oh yeah! So he goes in, easy peasy, and he will replace that cube with this. And this is good. This is worth 3. That's very nice. Oh, and I pick up one of these artifacts, which, I sort of needed to put on my my building track for my bases. So I'll keep that. Happy about that. So that was move and attack. And now, of course, he's going to try to move into my space. Not the website from the 90s, but Corzar. Okay, ding dong. So my least controlled inhabited planet, of course, is here. So he's coming into here. And we're going to have a battle, so I'll draw a card for him, put it right over here. He's got 3 attack and 3 dice, so got a 3 right here. Now, who am I going to use in the battle? Well, the warbots for sure, and then I would say probably my world ship, because it's got 2 attack and 2 dice. So this should be my 3rd unit. Yeah, so we'll use all of that as the fighting force. Yeah, because this is 1 attack, 1 attack. Yeah, forget that. Okay, so let's do this. So we said here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's 6 attack total. I mean, it should be good, right? And now, of course, I'll have to play one of the cards that I don't really want to play. 2 influence on Corzar, which is going to put me equal to him, and I'll get some points eventually. And lose all influence on Sentina. I don't care about that. I don't have influence on Sentina. And gain 3 VP. This seems like a good combo, so I'll use this as my combat card. I mean, I'm supposed to pick this after seeing the die results, but this is the one I'm going to play. I know it. So the AI will be rolling 3 dice. Let's do it. He keeps rolling 6s. How? How is that possible? That's horrible. And I've got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got 6 dice. I mean, come on, right? 6 dice and 6 attack power. I mean, this has got to work. Okay, that's at least a 6. Okay, there we go. Okay, so that is 12 plus 4. So that's 14. 14 to 9. So 10, 11, 12, 13. He cannot win. Okay. Well, let's get another one for him. Okay, it's a 1. All right. Yeah, we'll put that on Corzar in a second here. So, all right, so that was a good thing. Now, upon retreating, the units go back to, a planet that they control. In this case, he could go here or here, same distance. The rules say that the units would go back closest to the world ship, but this is the world ship. So if ever you're in doubt or whatever, it's always random. So 1, 2, 3, and let's say 4, 5, 6. Okay, so just roll a die. So 1, 2, 3, so here. All right, so he'll move here. Now let's not forget, we won a battle. Okay, so we are going to get a victory point up there. We have an event on Corzar. Something's going on between Corzar and Sentina. Sentina Bounty, a powerful cyborg outcast, is offering a reward for attacking Sentinians. Effect: if a player wins a battle on the Sentina surface or wins a battle against a Sentinian researcher, the player gains 1 VP and may place 1 influence on Corzar. Okay, so this is basically telling you, you might want to go pick a fight over there, and we'll give you some rewards. Okay, we'll see. Let's scooch that over here. This is a lot of stuff, so many tokens. So that was my move and attack. Okay, again, I feel like the end game is coming soon. Now, I'm going to want to play colonization pretty soon to kind of force scoring. But when you do this, it's fun to have two credits, to gain an Empire card. So maybe I want to refresh first, right? Yeah, let's do refresh. That way, upon drawing cards, we'll have the credits and we'll score. And yeah. Okay, let's do it. So I'm going to pick Scavenge. So I'm going to go pick Scavenge up here. And let's refresh all our stuff. And folks, I tell you, the only thing I'm not running out of is these commands. I'm going to have to use them to just go away across the map or something. I want to go to Sentina, so probably that's going to happen. All right, so let's get us $7. $7. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 cards. Let's reset that actually. Okay, 4 cards. This might bring on the endgame scoring. So 1. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so actually 1. And then 2. And 3. Oh, wow. Okay, another Sentina. Okay, that's an event. And the 4th one. Okay, we'll look at those in a second. Let's put this close by so we remember to do it. Now, before we do anything else, I will flip 2 cards, discard 2 cards from the top of the deck for the AI. All right, let's look at my cards that I just got. So we got this one over here, 3 power here, delivery. I smuggle Thorgian Eyes to hungry Tanlokians. Is that a guy? His name is Thorgian Eyes? Or do I deliver like eyes, like eyeballs, to hungry Tanlokians? Ugh. Okay, pick up end movement on Measle 3 and pick up a cargo token, and then go to Tanlok. Oh, Tanlok is under Sarkeen Regency. I mean, we can still go and, drop off some stuff. Okay, maybe. Place 2 influence on Measle 3 and gain 2 VP and 6 credits. Oh boy, them eyeballs are worth a lot. Okay. And then we've got here a sort of lightsaber battle? No, okay, they're shooting guns at bugs. On Corzar action, I fight off vicious insectoids invading a hidden cyborg base. Cost 1 command and discard 1 power card. Roll a die, add the power value to the discarded power card. If 7+, place 1 influence on Corzar and gain 1 cyborg. Oh, okay. And then what does it say? If less than 7, only place 1 influence. Okay, so like it or not, you still have to discard a card. So you'll play this one and you'll discard a power card. That seems pretty expensive to me. I mean, if you get just 1 influence. Maybe not. So action here, I help some Celestians smuggle rare goods. Cost 2 command, trade 1 unused good with an unused good from another player. You choose the goods. Then gain 1 random good and place 1 influence on Celeste. Okay, that's a lot. Okay, so you'll trade some goods and you'll put an influence on Celeste. Maybe. I don't know. All right, let's look at the Sentina card here. Genetics, facility, and museum. Bioengineered experiments are loose. Search the facility. Okay, so this is a card action and you have to be on the planet. It says here, roll a die. If 1 to 3, you rescue a tourist and gain a VP. Okay. If 4 to 6, fight the fusion beast. Yeah, all right. It has 4 dice, 4 power. Ooh, boy. If it is defeated, earn 3 VP and discard. Okay, if it is undefeated, place the beast on the Sentina surface. It immediately attacks the player that controls the region. Well, nobody controls it now. If it is still undefeated, it controls the surface until defeated. Players may no longer roll to search the facility. Okay, so it controls the planet and you have to go fight it. Oh, wow, okay. Well, for now, this is going to go on Sentina. Nobody controls it now. But I mean, you don't have to do this. You basically do it if you take the card action. So that's something. Now, at the end of the round, we're going to be doing this, right? If any player has not yet played their colonization card, so that's me, and I did not play it, they must do so at the end of the round. The end of the round. Okay, so I'll put this here. So now, well, it is now the end of the round, because the only thing the AI does on a scavenge or refresh is to, discard 2 cards up there. So it is the end of the round. So I'm going to do this now. So, I mean, I'm going to score, and then I'll see what I want to do here, because I can pay 2 credits to draw 1 Empire card. But see, it says, at this time, you may also pay 2 credits. So, I don't know about the timing here. Could I, firstly, pay 2 credits to draw an Empire card, hoping that there's something on there that can help me score? I don't know. Let me check the rulebook. Now, I have checked the rules in the rulebook, and it doesn't say in which order you can do this. So I'm going to say at this time. Okay, so while I'm scoring, before I'm scoring, I'm going to go before I'm scoring. So I'm going to play this. So I will pay 2 credits to draw an Empire card, and hopefully we will get lucky. All right, here we go. This says invested. Have recruited at least 2 units from one of your allies. Ugh, I did not. I only recruited 1 from the Celestians. So I'll keep this around. Ugh, but yeah, that's not going to work out. Okay, too bad, too bad, too bad. And the colonization card now says that you can also recruit. There's no bonus or anything. You can sort of just do it at this time. You can recruit 1 unit. I don't think... I mean, what's the use? Like, why would I do that? But you see, I could actually recruit a Celestian technician right now. Yeah, that way I'll be able to score that thing. I mean, why not, right? Why not? I mean, I'm not a fan of these guys, but that's still a victory point. So, you know what? Let's do it. Let's recruit one of these guys. And I'll put him anywhere where I have a building or on a world ship. I don't have a building anywhere. Yeah, my buildings were stolen. So I'll put him with my world ship over there. Yeah, it's too bad you can't put that on a star sloop. Yeah, that is too bad. Okay, so he's going to go on my world ship. And that's a cost of 3, so 2 is going to come back. Okay, now let's do scoring. So if we look at here, we've got 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5, 6. So on this board, we've got 6. So this is us here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now in terms of Empire cards... own at least 3 lifeform goods. We don't. We only have 2, so this won't score. Control 2 adjacent planet regions. We do. Those 2 little planets down there. Have recruited at least 1 unit from 2 different allies. 1 unit from... no, we don't have that. And have recruited at least 2 units from 1 of your allies. We did do that. So this is 3 victory points. See, these are the 2 planets here that I was talking about. So we got now 3 victory points because of these Empire cards. So 1, 2, 3... Okay, let's actually look at the board and see how many points we make. So here it's going to be 1, 2, 3. That's pretty good. So 1, 2, 3. Over here, 1, 2. 1, 2. And we've got on Corzar here, that's 2. So we'll put 2. Oh, and 2 points here because we do control. So 1, 2, 1, 2. So that's 4. Now, I'm not showing you the top of the board, really, because it's pretty much all Sarkeen up there, right? And the AI's got this stuff here. So 4 points for us. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So we are at 20. And he's got 41. Okay, so yeah. I don't know. And the deck is pretty thin. See? We're more than past the halfway point for sure. Okay, so that was scoring, and the AI did follow our scavenge by flipping 2 cards from the deck. Okay, so what are we gonna do now? All right, we're back. Now, between the last round and this one here that I'm starting, I think like 3 weeks have gone by, okay? I've been like so busy, completely off the map. I had my wife's niece at the house, and I started doing a new job and stuff like that. So I'm now just coming back to this, and it's been 3 weeks. I took some time to look at the board and everything, and I think I know what I want to do, but it could be that you're watching this and you're like, why is he doing that? He was talking about doing something else 5 minutes ago. Well, I'm sorry, I forgot about all of that. And I didn't start editing the video or anything, so I do not know what I'm doing. But one thing I do know is that I want to do this card here, right? Because I do have a cargo token on my ship, and it says here I can pick up on Corzar and go to Sentina to drop some stuff off, right? Some cyborg infiltrators. And if I do that, I'll get 2 influence on Corzar, which, wouldn't be bad, it'd be actually pretty good. And then I'd gain 3 VP, which is also good, and I'd lose influence on Sentina, but I do not have any influence on Sentina. So I think I'm going to do that. And I have more than enough commands, right? I think I've counted this out. I think it takes 5 command. Okay, let's look at the board, actually. So if I want to go over here, I'm thinking I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm there, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's all the command that I have. So let's do that. I'm going to leave some people on Corzar, though, because this dude will attack my planet on his turn. That's just what he does. Now, I've noticed a sort of loop here that's going to happen over and over again. Because this is my only controlled inhabited planet, this doofus is going to try to attack it every turn, right? So he's going to try to attack it. We'll have a little fight. Maybe I'll push him back. And then as soon as I do move and attack again, he'll try to do that again. So this is going to be like a loop situation, unless he comes in and he actually, wins the fight, then he'll go do something else. So I don't know how that's going to play out, really, but it feels to me like it could get pretty loopy. So let me leave some people on here. All right, what do we got? Some Celestian Technicians, some Frog Dudes, some Warbots. Okay. So, yeah, the Warbots have 2 attacks. That is awesome sauce. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And you know what? These guys have 2 dice. So I think, yeah, I'm going to leave all of these guys here. And then my Celestian and my Starfarer. Oh, I have +1 move. Yay. So that's pretty good. I can actually take a command back on my board down here. So I'll bring that back 1 step, because the Celestians give me a lot of movement capabilities. All right, so let's go down to Sentina. And we're coming in for a landing. Well, not for a landing. We can stay in orbit, and that's what we're going to do. So we're in orbit. Let's see what this stuff is. And it's a Toblerone.
Toblerone.
Okay, now let's not forget there's this thing here. Oh, but this is only if you take a card action. Yeah, you can sort of fight the beast or something. Yeah. Okay, well, we can't do that now because that would require a card action. So let's just end our turn here. So according to the card, if we deliver the cyborg infiltrators to Sentina, we get 2 influence on Corzar, which is way down there. So let me do that. So right now I'll put 2 on Corzar, and the AI already has 2, which is good. Next, I would gain 3 VP. So let's do that right now. I'm at what? I'm at 21. So +3 is 24. Huh? Mathy. And then I would lose influence on Sentina, but I have none. So that is good. Let's delete that. I said delete. Discard that. So that was my move and attack. Yeah. Now for the AI, because we've passed the scoring card, the AI now has a move of 2 instead of 1. But again, that's not really going to matter because all he's going to do is attack Corzar. Yeah, so Dum Dum over here wants to go to my least defended inhabited planet, and that is Corzar. So let's get on to here. Now, what does he have in terms of fighting? I sort of forgot again because it's been like 3 weeks. So he's got, okay, so 3 dice and 3 attack power, which is not a whole lot. Well, okay, I mean, them's the ropes. Too bad for him. All right, so let's give him a start value here of 1, 2, 3. So that's going to be 3. Plus he's going to roll a die. Plus I'll get him a card from the top here. So that's going to be him. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is pretty good, though. So 5 for us. And now, yeah, that's the bummer here. I have to pick a card here to use in battle. Okay, so it's going to be one of these 3. A 2, a 2, and a 3. Well, my gut says 3, but again, I don't know. I smuggle Thorgian Eyes to Hungry Tanlokians. Okay, so it's a delivery. You start on Measle 3, you end on Tanlok, and then you place 2 influence on Measle 3, and you gain 2 VP and 6 credits. He's got 3 influence on Measle 3, so it would get me closer to being equal on there. But what does this do here? I help some Celestians smuggle rare goods. 2 actions. Trade 1 unused good with an unused good from another player. Okay, swap. You choose the goods. He doesn't even have any goods right now. Then gain 1 random good and place 1 influence on Celeste. Placing 1 influence on Celeste would be good because he only has 1 right now, so that would put me equal with him. But he doesn't have any goods right now. And what about this here? As an action, I fight off vicious insectoids invading a hidden cyborg base. It costs... Yeah, this is really expensive. It costs an action, command, and you discard a power card. So you're losing that one and another one. And then you'll sort of gamble here. And if you roll 7+, place 1 influence on Corzar, which I don't need to do, and gain 1 cyborg, which I guess is a token that I didn't really take a look at. And if less than 7, place... You know what? I don't think... I'm going to use this for combat. Yeah, I'm going to use this. I don't think I'll get to do that. All right. But again, I don't have to decide right now, but I mean, this is the one I'm going to play. Okay, so this is the whole situation here. Now we need to roll some dice. And of course, I don't have my dice tray because we played Descent this weekend. And yeah, the dice tray is upstairs. So there you go. All right, so let's roll here. He's got, what did we say, 3 dice. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, without a dice tray, this is going to be a pain. Yeah, I'll just make it wider here because I want to roll over here. Okay, so that is a 6. Wow, 2 6s. So this adds +1, so this is now a 7. So 7 + 3. He's got 10 basically, so let's do 6 and 4. Okay, so that's 10 plus his card. And we have what? We have 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 dice. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's roll. And we, well, I'll take the 6, right? Because 4 + 1 is 5. That's crap. Okay, so 6 + 5 is 11. So 11 to 10. Yeah, I don't know. 11 to 10. Ugh. What is it? What is it? Oh my god! Okay, hold on. So 14, and we got what? 11, 12, 13. You are kidding me with these cards, man. This guy, wow. Holy banana frappe. Okay. Oh man, that's horrible. Now I lost. I could keep this, but I don't know that I want to keep it. I don't think I do. Although, if I keep it, I will draw less cards, therefore making the game last longer? Question mark? No, I don't know. I'm going to discard this. Oh man, he won? I can't believe this guy. Horrible. Okay, so this is going out, and he's coming in. Now, my people here, my useless warbots, they will move to a spot that we control. So what's the closest, really? Wow, it's like on the other side of the universe. So closest from here would be, you know, here or here. What is that? That's 1, 2, 3. Okay, so all of these dudes are going over here. That is horribile. Man, yeah, that's just bad. Well, okay. Well, you know, that whole loop situation I was talking about, it's not going to happen. He's going to go somewhere else now, next turn. Okay, so that was move and attack for this dude. I can't believe it, man.
I can't believe it, man.
All right, well, them's the ropes. Now, as much as I hate to do so, my next action is going to be to scavenge because, well, I'm low on command, but also I'm extremely low on money. So I cannot recruit anything. I cannot, you know, pay to build anything, and yeah, so building and researching is kind of off the map for now. Card action or diplomacy, there's no card actions that I really want to do looking at the board. Diplomacy, I'm not going to waste, you know, these 2 cards to put one influence token anywhere. So yeah, I'm kind of done, so I'm going to need to scavenge. Yeah, there you go. So first things first, I will get me $5. I can draw back up to actually 4, and I only have 2 here. And then I'll reset this. All right, let's see what we draw. The deck is getting extremely thin. This is making me very nervous. So 3 and then 4. And I will actually cycle 2 cards from the top of the deck, making sure that none of them are actually events. Oh, this is an event. Okay. And what about the other one? No. Okay, so this is going to go on Measle. Black market trade. Illegal trading organizations are running rampant, and dealing with them is risky. Okay. Card action. Gain 1 random good and 5 credits. Ooh. Roll a die. If 4+, lose 1 influence on Measle. I don't care. If you have no influence on Measle, lose 1 influence on any other planet. Blech. Ugh. you must have at least one influence on the board to perform this action. This sucks. I mean, it's good, but it sucks for now, because I don't have a lot of influence anywhere. So, okay, I'll put this on Measle. And what did we draw? A 1 and a 2. Sentina. Okay, I'm on Sentina. I invite Sentinian scientists aboard my world ship. I guess we go to the holodeck and play racquetball. Your world ship must be on Sentina? Yeah. Place one influence on Sentina. Okay, I'm going to do that for sure. Action. I help the Sentinians sign a new study agreement. Cost none. I like that. Give a player one of your power cards. See, I would just discard one, basically, because I can't give it to the AI. And I place 2 influence on Sentina. Well, I don't need... I was going to say I don't need 2, but looky there, he has 2. So maybe, you know what? I'll play this, and I'll just give this to the AI, basically, and I'll put 2 influence on Sentina. Okay, so next turn, I might be doing that. Okay, so that was my refresh situation. So now, well, I mean, I could do card action. No, here's the thing. My plan was to actually attack Sentina to secure those 2 victory points, and then later do something that would put influence there, right? Because if you put influence first and then you attack, you sort of kick away your own influence, which I don't want to do. So yeah, so I think my first thing is going to be to try to attack Sentina. Now, could I do this? Okay. Oh, these goods should be gone because I did deliver the stuff to Sentina. So now these guys have +1 defense. Okay, well, I mean, it's not too bad. And what am I fighting with here? So I've got 1, 2, 3 dice, 2 attacks, but I also have stuff on my ship here. I have 2 bases. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 dice. And then my ship itself has 2 attack and 2 attack here. So 4 attack. I think I can do this. I think I can do this. Yeah, but again, I'll have to discard a card. Yeah, let's do it. Why not? Okay, so my basic strength here is 4. And I will roll 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dice. So let's do that. I'm going to roll over here. I really miss my dice tray. I'm just too lazy to go get it. Okay, so that's going to be 5. All right, so I've got 9. And now this dude over here has 1 and 2 dice. So let's say 1. He's got his 2 dice, but he's got +1 defense. So he's actually at 2 right now. Let's roll. Oh, that is a crappy roll for him. Okay, so I can play a crap card. Well, he's going to get a card for sure. So this is, well, basically a 4 right now, plus this. So I said I was going to keep this to play, and then I'll need to discard a card, so I'll discard that one. And now as far as my actual combat card here, place 2 influence on Measle 3. He's got 3 influence on Measle 3. I don't think I'll do that. It's a bummer to get rid of this now. And the whole good situation to place 1 influence on Celeste. This is the part that interests me because... Oh no, what am I doing? I always play with yellow, you guys, and for some reason I can't get into my mind that green is me. So I don't need this. I don't need influence on Celeste. I already have it. Okay, well then this is going to be my combat card. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, kids, so we've got 9, 11, 12. Well, he can't do this at all. There we go. Boom. Okay. So the Sentinians are go bye-bye, which means that we want to fight. So we're going to get a victory point up there, bringing us up to 25. We'll put a thing here, so later we can score 2 points. And that was I made a mistake. I picked move and attack. In order to attack Sentina, I have to be on the surface, not in orbit. So I have to spend 1 command to actually move into here. So this is my move, and then I did my attacking. So now I'm over here, I did my move and attack, and now Dum Dum is going to want to do something akin to what I just did. And if I'm looking at the card here, it says, the world ship will move in the preferred order toward a player's least defended inhabited planet. Oh, look at that. It's going to be actually towards Sentina, because that is the only planet that I control now. So wanting to make his way across the board here, he's got a move of 2 now, because we're on the second act of the game, if you want to call it that. Shortest route is going to be straight that way, and he doesn't even count hazards, so he doesn't have to stop here, actually. So he can just go 1 all the way to Celeste. And then the shortest path would be to go 2, because then he'd go there. Now you're saying, why doesn't he go here? to remove this cube? Well, because he's not smart. And the rules say he's got to take the shortest path, right? So this is the shortest path because he ignores hazards. So 1 and then 2. And he can stop on a Sarkeen world because the rules say so. He's like their buddies or whatever. So yeah, he doesn't need to fight them or anything. Okay, well, I'm glad that he bypassed this thing because I do like me this temple. Oh, but again, I've got people here. I could have fought him off. So, moot point. But anyway, he does take the shortest path. So he goes 1 to Celeste and then 2 to this little planet here. And as far as the attack section goes, he can't do attack. So let's think about our plan. I think we're going to do the card action here to put some influence on Sentina. Is that a good idea? Actually, before I get into that, I keep forgetting that on my world ship, I have some Celestian technicians. So that one move here that I spent to go down to the surface, I didn't even need to do that because I always have +1 move. So there you go. Just wanted to clear that up. All right, so what are we going to do? I mean, if I do a card action and I stay there, right? Next time I do move and attack, he's going to want to jump in here and take control of that planet. So I'm going to have to leave people there. That is a bummer. I'm going to have to push him away all the time. I will have to fortify this place like nobody's business. I think I need to build a base on there and leave a whole bunch of people. Like I'll get these people and I'll put them over there with a base and then I can go do some other stuff. But again, he's so lucky. So far he's been so lucky. And oh my God, this is the draw pile. The game is going to end so soon, you guys. I feel like I've done nothing good. Oh my God. Okay, what can I do? Can I build a base? Could I build a base like right now? Let's say I take the, build and research thing. So let's say I do want to build a base. I would need 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's insane. Okay, if I put a crunchy nugget here, then it would drop it down by 2. So that's 6 plus 4 is 10. I only have 8. My God, you guys. Where do you guys get the money when you play? I mean, I know you can get money by doing this here, but it's just +1, +3. It's not a lot, right? Wow, I am in dire need of some money. I wish we could sell stuff, like sell goods somewhere or something. Ah, that's bad. Oh, hold on. I just forgot. I attacked Sentina, right? I would have gotten their goods that were on the surface. So if I have that, and I block these 2 here, then that's 3 plus 4 is 7. I do have 7. I could build the base. And as we all know, it's all about that base.
About that base, no trouble.
Okay, I mean, I think I should do that. Okay, let's try it. Let's try it. Okay, so my action will be the build and research. So, I'm going to put this crunchy stuff over here. Right? And then it's 7. Okay, so $7. Put a base on Sentina. Okay, I'll show you later, but it's going to be right there. Boom, on Sentina. Then I got a book. I could put some Toblerones over here, but I don't think so, man. And what about putting stuff over here? Ignore hazards. I don't really care about hazards that much. They're not bothering me, really. And putting that thing over here, +1 command. I mean, kind of the same thing, right? +1 command. I don't know. I don't think I want to do that. Let's keep it as is for now, right? Okay, so I did a build. So he's going to have to do a build. And if we look at the list here, it says the AI automatically builds a base. Does he have enough? Does he have bases? He's got bases. Okay, so he builds a base on the world ship. No, he's already done that. On an AI-controlled inhabited planet with the least amount of his units on it. Well, right now, the only one that actually fits the bill and having, room for a building is Corzar. Because he's got my building on Celeste, but this is now his building. He can't put a base there anymore. He's got a base on Corlazan, and the only other planet he controls is Corzar. So it's going to go right here. So yeah, that's that. That's what he did. And he cannot do research because I did not do research. So that's all he's going to do. Now, I think what I want to do is get me some people back on Sentina because I am expecting a fight. So I'm going to do move and attack. And now let's say, oh yeah, these guys can't go on their own, right? So I can make a run with this dude. Like 1, 2, 3, 4. So get your butt on the floor. Right? And I just come back. So then, when this dude comes in to fight, first of all, because he'll start a fight, he'll remove his influence on Sentina, like a dork. Yeah, that's a dumb move for him. Okay, so I need 1, 2, 3, 4, but again, I've got the Celestians here. Do I? I do. Yeah, I do. Okay, so I only need to spend 3 command. So 1, 2, 3 on my board down here. So zwing, zwang, and we will pick up, well, the 2 warbots for sure. And do we want to drop some people off? Maybe. Maybe I'll drop this guy off. I'll bring these guys back here. Yeah, I like to have Celestian because he helps me move. Okay, so that's what's happening here. Okay, very good. And of course I will not be doing any attacking. And then he's going to want to do move and attack. So he'll just come in, like so, and he'll start a fight with me. Because he's just a horrible, horrible person. Yeah. All right, I've chosen which units are going to participate here. I'm going to be using the ship as well as the 2 warbots. So that means I have a base strength of 6, because I've got 2 bases and these dudes, so 6. And I'll be rolling 6, no, not 6 dice. I'll be rolling 1, 2, 3, 4 dice. And as far as he goes, he's going to be using his 2 red dudes here in his base. Well, his ship. So that means his base strength is 3 and he will be rolling 3 dice. So let's roll for him. Oh man, he's getting a 6 again. This guy! Okay, and I'll be rolling my 4 dice plus my 6. Well, okay, at least there's that. And now he will get a card over here. Okay. So again, 9 plus the card, 12 plus the card. Now I wanted to keep these 2 to get my thing going on over here. So I guess I have to play this one. Yeah, all right. Now if he wins this one, I'm gonna just get up and leave, I swear. So 12 plus 3 is 15. He's got 9. So 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, so he cannot win. Yeah, there. And of course, now it's a 1. All right, good. So I'll kick him. Actually, I'll kick him back a long way. Well, a long way. He moves 2 now, so it's not that bad. All right, so he retreats to Sealast because that is the place that he controls. That is the closest. And because he started a fight on a planet on which he had influence, he loses that influence. That is good. So you see, I won't even need to do this 2-thing combo because I could just play this and have 1 influence on Sentina, and boom, I'm good. I have influence. I'm done, right? I don't need to have 2 influence on Sentina. I mean, I don't, right? So yeah, okay, that just simplified things a lot, I think. And now, of course, I won a fight, right? So my score would go up by 1. So I'm at 26. Okay, so that was move and attack. All right. I think the next thing I'm going to do is probably a card action. So let's do card action, and I will just play this little guy here. I invite Sentinian's scientist aboard my world ship, and we'll play racquetball on the holodeck, and that'll be that. So I'll place an influence on Sentina. And because I have influence on Sentina, I get the Sentinians. There we go. So these guys are +1 VP whenever you research a tech. And I mean, you know, they're decent, but whatevs. But at least I have them. And now one thing I'll be able to do, because I now have 2 allies for the first time ever, I'll try to have recruited at least 1 unit from 2 different allies. So I'll want to recruit at least one of them. That way I'll get to score 2 VPs at the end of the game, yeah? Okay, so that was a card action. So what does the AI do in this particular case? He will place 1 influence on the Sarkeen-free inhabited planet where he currently has the least influence. Well, now you see, I should have thought about that. I didn't. Again, it's been too long since I've played. I should have put 2 here, because now these are the 2 choices here, this one and this one. Because all the others, he has a lot of influence. These are the only 2 Sarkeen-free inhabited planets where he does not have any influence. But let's look at the list here. It says if you're tied, which we are, choose the planet offering the most powerful allies, power value. That'd be 1 power, 1 power. So we're still tied. So choose the most expensive to recruit, 3 and 3. Still tied. Still tied. Pick the closest to your world ship. Well, these guys, right? So he'd put an influence here. But he doesn't take away my allies, because we'll be tied, and I'll still get the points. So I think I'm okay. I mean, like, I could backtrack and say, no, I'm going to play this and discard the other one, but I don't think I will. Okay, let's play it fair. I should have thought about that. So he'll put an influence on Sentina. We're tied. I still keep the allies. I'll still make the points unless he puts another one there. So I think I'm okay. Yeah, but I definitely should have thought about that. All right, before we go any further, I just realized that I've been moving the red token every time I made points. Okay, red is obviously the AI. I don't know why I was doing that. I just don't. I looked back through the video and I believe the scores should be this way. Okay, so right now I've got 25 and the AI has got 41. All right, so let's go. I think the game is going to end pretty soon, and I will actually speed this up by taking the Scavenge action, okay? So by doing the Scavenge action, I will get to draw some cards. I mean, I'm going to, take my $5 here. +2, oh man, I think I forgot to do this last time. I did, yeah, of course I did. Sorry about that. So I'm going to do this now. So this is the $2 I should have had last time. This kind of changes everything, but, whatever. And then I'll take my 5, and I'll take the 2 for this particular Scavenge phase. All right, man, I am all over the place. Sorry about that. Then we'll get 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can have 5 cards. Okay, yeah, this is going to end the game. So I'm going to take the deck here. This is what's left in the deck. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is all mine. Okay, so we got this. We got this. See, I don't even have 5 cards. This is an event, which I don't think we're going to use. Mercenary Guild on Corlozan. Lost Spacers from across the galaxy are available for hire. As a card action, you need to be on Corlozan. Recruit 1 of any alien unit, paying the standard cost, even if you are not allied with the associated planet, or if another player is allied with them. Ooh. If you do, gain 1 influence on Corlozan. Okay. Let's put this on Corlozan. Interesting. Okay, we can look at what we have quickly here, but I don't think I'll use any of that. I mean, I have a plan, all right? Okay, so we know what this is. This one here, you need to be on Corlozan and spend 1 command. I scavenge for ship parts in Junktown. Place 1 influence on Corlozan. Okay. Roll a die. If you get a 4+, also gain 1 random good. Well, I mean, this is pretty cute, but I have to go on Corlozan, and I don't think I'll have time to do this. Because now, as I said, we've just drawn the last of the power cards, and I'll tell you what happens in the solo version here when you do that. Okay, so as an action here, Corlozan, I launch a wormhole bomb at an unsuspecting ship. Wow. 3 command. Move up to 2 regions. Do not pay any command. To a region occupied by another player's units. Move the enemy units to Corlozan's orbit. Place 1 influence on Corlozan. Wow. You can just throw people across space. That's pretty cool. And this one here, action, I help Centinian sign a new study agreement, cost none. Give a player 1 of your power cards to place 1 influence on Centina. Oh, we had that before, right? Yeah. Okay. So, all right. So I'm doing my scavenge now. So I got my money, I got my cards, and let's refresh this. And now the AI is supposed to, not shuffle, but discard 2 cards. But there are none. Now, if you look at the rules, it says that once the end game is sort of triggered, you need to play 2 normal rounds. Okay, like 2 more normal rounds. So we're doing it. We're playing 2 rounds, and then it's over. So I think for my first action, I'm going to do recruit, okay? And the reason I'm doing this is I have this here for 2 points here, have recruited at least 1 unit from 2 different allies. So I think I'm going to recruit a Centinian because I, never did that. So yeah, I'll do that. I'll recruit this dude here for 3 $6. So 1, 2, 3 off of my board here. And now I can put him anywhere I have a building. And you know what? Oh, yeah. I'm actually going to leave him here on Centina. That way, when this doofus comes back to attack, I'll defend with the base and with these guys. Oh, yeah, I like that. Okay. I don't think I'm going to recruit anybody else because I don't see the point in that right now. So that's going to be me. And now if we look at what the AI does on a recruit, he wants to recruit a Starfarer. Does he have that? He does not. Okay, so let's keep going. He's going to recruit his most powerful ally. And his allies are as follows. So the most powerful, that would be 1, 2, 2. Okay, so we have a tie. What do we do? Tied, pick the most expensive. Still tied. And still tied, well, you go randomly. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's do it. Let's roll a die. 1, 2, 3. So he'll recruit a Eversian Zealot. Okay, and where do we put this thing? Unit placement. You'll put it on an AI-controlled planet that also contains a building in the preferred order. On an inhabited planet where the AI has the least amount of units-ish. Well, this dude controls a lot of planets. This one is controlled and very well defended. This one is controlled and a little bit defended. And this one is, least amount of units. This does not count as a unit. Yeah, this does not count as a unit. So he's going to recruit this thing over here. Okay, good for him. And then that would be all for him. So that was one round, and now I need to play my second round. And for my second round, I will be doing move and attack. So we'll put that, and I just dropped the token on the floor. Yep, there it goes. Okay, I got it back. Let's put it on move and attack. So now my plan is to get him over here and attack Measle 3 for 3 points. Yes. Okay, let's do it. It's not going to be a very strong attack though, eh? Ugh, yeah. But hey, we never know. Okay, let's bring this guy in here. So 1, 2 onto the surface here. So that's one command that I spend because I do have a Celestian dude. Oh, I could have recruited more people. I could have recruited more people to go do my end fight. Do you mind if I do it? I'm going to do it. I'm sorry. So when I recruited, I still have $7 left. So I'm actually going to recruit some warbots. Yeah, sorry about backtracking like this, but I think it needs to be done. Okay, I'll recruit one warbot for $3. So 5 minus 3 is 2. Sorry about that. And I would have recruited them onto my world ship, and then boop, boop, I would bring them over here. Okay? I mean, right? Sorry about that. That's my fault. I usually don't like to backtrack, but I think it's going to be worth it. Okay, so now I need to attack Measle 3. So right now, in terms of attack value, I've got 1, 2, 3, and with my world ship bases, 2 more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 5 attack right now for my guys. And they're going to roll 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dice. And the Mazron agent here will be rolling 2 dice. And they have a fight value of 1. But they do have an effect here, and that effect states that if your opponent has at least 2 dice, they roll 1 fewer die. Me. Alright, whatever. So I'll have 4 dice instead of 5. Okay. So let's roll for the Mazrons first. Now you can't see that, but I swear it's a 4. Okay. So this totaled here is 6. Now they cannot draw a card because the deck is empty. So what you do is, you shuffle this whole discard pile and you just get one at random. So that's, yeah, I've been dropping them all over the place. All right, we're back. Okay, so let's just go random here. So this one here will be for them. And now I would get to roll 5, but of course I'm at -1 because Mazron, me. Let's roll over here. Ooh, 5 plus another 5, so +1. That's a 6. That is looking pretty good. So that's 11 right there. Okay, I can't lose, right? Because 6 plus 4 is 10, so I'll just play any old card here. All right, I'm not even going to think about this. I'll just play this one here. That's a number 2. So there we go. So that is an instant win. Bada bing. All right, that is cool. That's going to give me 3 victory points later on. And I did make a point because I want to fight. And I get this stuff. It's a Toblerone.
Toblerone.
And one of these shrooms. I'll put them over here. Now this is actually good because I do have a thing here that says own at least 3 life form goods. 1, 2, 3. Ha 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 ha. Now I like to put these tokens on here just to remind myself that these are done. So this is good. This is good. I'm excited. I think I might win. Famous last words, right? And now because I did move and attack, he's going to do move and attack. So he will want to go to my least defended inhabited planet. Where would that be? Would it be here? Least defended? Now when we say least defended, we mean the least total attack force. Okay, dice are not taken into account. So, force here would be 1, 2, 3, and my ship is 4, 5. So this is 5. And let's say over here, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because they have +1 defense. So actually, and there's also a base. Okay, so the least defended planet would be here. See, I was like, oh, he's going to go back to Santina. No, of course he won't. He'll go back up here. Okay, but can he do that? Can he move? Yeah, if he moves 2, he goes 1, 2. He ignores this stuff here. Yeah, he'll do that. Ah, okay. All right, well, come on down, buddy. So bing, bing, bing. So he's coming up to see me here on Measle. So he's got an attack force of 3 right now. Let's draw a card for him, like so. I've got an attack force of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like last time. And I'm going to roll 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dice. I think this is going to work out, okay? Let's do it. So that's a 6 right there. That's 11. And then he rolls 3 dice. That's a 6. I mean, it's pretty good. So this, but I mean, this is 9. Let's say this is a 4. 9 plus 4 is 13. And I have 11. So, I mean, if I play a 3, that's 14. I'm good. So I'll play this, and whatever this is, it's bad for him. Nice. So I'll get a point because I won, actually, a fight, which is good. And I'll push him back to the closest spot that he controls, and I would say it's probably back here. Let's send him 1, 2 back here. It's a mess, you guys. It's a total mess. And so that was my second turn after we declared like the end game. So that means it's over. So now we do some scoring. So let's check out my stuff down here. All right, let's look at these missions here. Own at least 3 lifeform goods. I do have that, so that's 2 points. I'll bump them up right now. 1, 2. Control 2 adjacent planet regions. Now this could be 2 small planets or 2 big planets, and I do have that. Just looking here, these 2 are adjacent, these 2 are adjacent. I'm good with that. So that'd be 2 points there, so 1, 2. Have recruited at least 1 unit from 2 different allies. I did do that. I have one of these guys, and I have also one of the Celestians that I just did a few minutes ago. So that would be 2. So boom, boom, 1, 2 down there. And then have recruited at least, what am I reading here? Have recruited at least 2 units from 1 of your allies. Oh, did I do that? Yes. Yeah, I've got 2 Celestians on the board. I'm pretty sure about that. Yeah, I do. I've got one over here. That's one of mine, and over here. So that's good. So that's 2 more points. Boom, boom. Now going back to the board here, we can score 1, 2, 3. It says +1 VP per completed Empire card. Oh, really? Oh, wow. I forgot about that. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, and we've completed 4. So that's 7. Okay, so 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Wow, that's 12 points, man. Okay, I was not expecting that. 12 points. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, bringing us flush on 0. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think we've just beat him, basically, because he's got 41, and we're at 47. Okay, but let's keep counting, just because. So if we look at the board here, again, the top here doesn't really matter. It's all Sarkeen, and I have nothing up there, okay? So on Corlazan, I get nothing. On Korzar, I do score, because I do have some influence tokens. Sorry about that. So that's 3 right there. So let's bump this up by 3. 1, 2, 3. Then over here, I do get this, right? Because I'm the only one who's got some influence here. So that's 2. 1, 2. Then if we go to Measle, I control it. So that's 3. 1, 2, 3. Then we go up here. That's 1, 2, 3. That's a very good planet. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'm kicking his butt. This is 1, 2. So 1, 2. Let's bring that token. I'll put it on the 0 up top there. And then we've got equal here on Centina, so I can score this. So that's 3. 1, 2, 3. And I believe, oh, I need to count this too, right? So 1, 2, 1, 2. I think that is all. Yeah, so that would give him a score of 41. And I have, oh wow, I've got 65? Is that right? I mean, I didn't imagine this, right? Yeah, I just like double checked my footage and everything. So yeah, I do have 65, and he's got 41. I'm really surprised by this upshoot of points. And I thought I was playing like a complete dweeb, honestly. But I guess I got my shirt together in those last rounds. Yeah, so obviously the next time I play this, I'm gonna have to set the AI score a little bit higher. So we had set this thing at, I think 40 or something? I don't remember. But I kind of feel like I want to put it at 60 or maybe 65 and maybe try to beat that next time. Now I wonder, okay, because the guy who came up with this variant here doesn't have the AI score any points, like ever, okay? I have him score a few bit of points like here and there. I think he scored 1, basically. But what would happen if we would have him score, let's say, just at the end game? For fun, okay? Consider for now that I've got 65 and he's got 41, okay? What if we score his points? How would that change everything? Because the problem with this AI is he's kind of dumb, right? He would he's going to take away some of his influence sometimes just because he wants to attack a planet and stuff like that. He's not making smart decisions, right? So he is kind of, he's playing like a dumbass. Let's use the correct words here. So just for fun, let's see how many more points he would have done. Okay, up top he's got 1, then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. He's got 19 points on the board here, okay, as far as I can make out. 19, right? 19. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So that would give him, let's say, one of those over here. And I think another point, I think here, right? So that'd be 61, I think, something like that. So 61 to 65. This is now tighter. So you know what? If I had to tweak this thing again, I would say instead of trying to adjust the score that you think you should have, maybe the AI should score on the last round only. Maybe. Try it out. I think if I do this, and like if I end up playing another game solo, which hopefully I won't have to, because I want my wife to play this and my friend to play this, and we can play, the three of us together. But if I do play solo again, I think I'm going to try having the AI do one scoring round at the end, because I think it's going to be fairer. Because like I said, I don't feel like I played very well. I was kind of all over the place, okay? My plans were shifting left and right. So I'm like, if I actually play to the best of my abilities, well, then I would feel fine having the AI score at the end to kind of like even up those, those odds. So there you have it, folks. So that is the one of the ways to play solo for Empires of the Void 2. Now there are, I think, 2 other variants on BGG that you can check out. I have not, I read through them quickly, but this one here for me seems to be the simplest one so far. And yeah, you can try out my tweaked version or the original version. They play relatively the same. And let me know if you try it, if you like it, if you beat the thing, if it's too easy, if it's too hard. And yeah, let's talk about it in the comments. So again, thanks for watching. Don't forget to comment, click like, subscribe, all that jazz. It does help the channel when you do that. And I will see you guys on the next one. If you've enjoyed this video, please consider hitting the like button down below. Now, I know it seems like a very small thing to do, but it actually does help the channel when you do that. And if ever you should find yourself in a super generous mood, well, I do accept donations via PayPal. And anything you give, big or small, will help keep me going.
Here, let me give it back to you. Oh, look at that! You fell for that too! I can't believe it, man!